Welcome. There is a big shift in energy that will happen at the end of November. The lunar nodes, they shift their position into Pisces and Virgo, and this is of great importance for you personal, but also for the worldly events. And we will see it is a shift in the destiny of humanity, and what this means. More about this in a moment. And a warm welcome here on my YouTube channel. And if you like to receive more information about energy, about astrological constellations, then sign up for my free weekly newsletter, where I share all of those informations and a lot more. You find the link below this video. And every Sunday in the morning, I share all those important details with you every week. And if you are also interested in learning Vedic astrology, we start a new online course on September the 13th, and you can sign up. And for more information, click on the link below the video. But now let's start. Every 18 months, the lunar nodes change their sign. They transit into another sign of the zodiac, and they move backwards, and they are one axis. On the one side is Rahu, and on the other side is Ketu. And Rahu is the upper lunar node, and Rahu now changes its sign from Aries to Pisces. And Ketu, the lower lunar node, changes from Libra to Virgo at the 29th of November. And the lunar nodes, like I told you, they move backwards. What are the lunar nodes? They are in Vedic astrology used like planets, but they are fixed points. Points where the orbit of the sun and the moon, they cross. And those points are of great importance, because the sun and the moon are the most important aspects of your consciousness and your experience of life here on earth. And they speak of your destiny. And Rahu, the upper lunar node, is about expansion. It is vastness. It is like the endless horizon you see when you look on an ocean. Rahu is about something that is far beyond and foreign, and it is strange to you, maybe unorthodox, something you have never seen before. And by the way, it is also connected with aliens. And the sign of Pisces is connected with endings, the end of our life, and the beginning of the non-physical world. And it is connected to our fears and letting go of everything. Because when you die, you have to let go of everything, and mostly of material things. And to dive into the ocean of your feelings. And there is no other way. You cannot bypassing this important process of Pisces. This is also connected to the 12th house in astrology. And you have to face your fears and to transform them one day and to heal them. And to understand that your fears will they will change their energy, and they will become unconditional love. This is the ultimative healing we might receive in this life, or maybe, if not in this life, then in another further life. And Rahu brings up the topic of aliens and other worldly things. And this might be very, very exciting times with Rahu now in Pisces. We will see so much more about this topic in the next 18 months. It will be amazing. And also, Pisces is connected to isolation, to foreign lands, to travel, to hospitals, to retreats, to temples, to secrets. And they can come to light with Rahu. But Rahu can also create more illusions that you cannot find and see the truth, because Pisces is about this deep, dark water where you do not find clarity. And there will be more drug addictions, because when people do not want to do this important inner process of healing, they want to escape. They want to escape the world. And if they do not want to face their fears and worries and traumata, and especially because the planet Neptune is in the sign of Pisces for about the next 12 years, and Neptune is also connected with drugs and of wanting to escape the world, the material world. And we will see this on a collective level, especially now when Rahu is at 0 degrees between Aries and Pisces. And we call those 0-degree point a very special energy point. We call it in Vedic astrology Gandanta. And it is connected to lose control and the feeling of drowning. Very, very important. And on a collective level, we will experience with this 0 degree and 1 to 2 degrees further strange and extreme weather events. A lot of storms, and also the probability for major floods and also tsunamis and earth shakings are possible because of those special energies with Saturn in the sign of Aquarius and Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Aries and Rahu now in the change. And the Titanic also sunk when Rahu was in Pisces at 29 degrees. And at 29 degrees, at 28 degrees, there's a very important fixed star. And this fixed star is called Beten Kaitos. And it is of the nature of Saturn. And Saturn is not an easy energy. And it is in the star constellation of the sea monster, the whale. And it stands for drama. It stands for all kinds of misfortune, for persons who have deceitful associates. And this can produce violence, accidents, and also shipwrecks. And Pisces with Rahu can also expand extreme laziness, that people think they do not want to go to work anymore, and idleness. But the energies of Rahu in Pisces will also bring more hope to the people, more connection to their own higher self, and to let go of material aims and to understand more and more who you really are, and to increase their devotion to a higher spiritual force, to God, and to search for a deeper connection to God. But it will confront you also with illusions, and that you can lose yourself in conspiracy theories. It opens the dark night of the soul. This is a very important awakening process where you have to face your fears and your deep and dark feelings and traumata, and to allow the darkness to sink in, so that you can learn to distinguish who you are and what you are not, and to heal your own issues, your own inner wounds. It is an important time of endings. and we will see more people dying, and maybe also unexpected and suddenly. It is like we are all in a big train station and we have to decide which train we will take. And I also speak of the splitting of the world. This is now the manifestation, the start point with Rahu in the sign of Pisces, where the split will be shown to us. And I also will make a video about the meaning of this important transit of Rahu and Ketu for all 12 ascendants. And very, very important, I'm speaking of Vedic astrology. This is a completely other system than the normal, known here Western astrology system. The Vedic system is connected to the true placements of the stars now at this moment in the sky, those sidereal positions of the stars. And this is for me the most correct astrology system. Now I spoke a lot about Rahu, but what's up with Ketu? Because Ketu is the other side. It is the lower lunar node. And Rahu and Ketu, they are one axis. They always move with the same degrees. And Ketu changes from the sign of Libra in the sign of Virgo. And Ketu is an energy that we cannot really grasp on. It always flows away. We have the feeling of losing something. And the natural sixth house is Virgo, and there it is about health and healing and also diseases. And we might experience more health problems now with Ketu in the sign of Virgo. And also, Ketu is connected to artificial intelligence, because Ketu is connected to those things that are beyond of our material world. And when Ketu was in Swati, in the nakshatra, in the lunar mansion of Swati, this brought up the topic of artificial intelligence very rapidly. And now we will see with Ketu in Chitra. Chitra is the nakshatra of Mars. It will bring up the discussion how much is really helpful of AI, and AI can destroy jobs. There will be fights about the use of artificial intelligence in our society. And we will see Ketu can also bring restrictions and bondings. And we will see if Ketu is also connected to new laws, to regulations, and maybe there will be new laws and regulations about the topic of health. And Ketu in Virgo is also about a female way to connect to nature, because Virgo is the most female sign we have in the zodiac. And with the connection of Ketu, Ketu is also spirituality. This can help us to develop rituals and to understand more how to connect with nature and to understand that we are part of nature. And like I spoke about maybe a new health crisis that can come up, and maybe also the discussion of a new COVID virus, this is possible because we also have the planet Neptune in the opposite house of Virgo in the sign of Pisces. And this can bring up that we do not really can see what is true. And so we can discuss maybe about a new COVID virus, and we can experience maybe a kind of health crisis with Ketu and Ketu in the sign of Virgo. And we cannot with Neptune really understand, is this fake or is it true? But we will find out a lot more than the last years about the truth of COVID and the reason for the vaccination with this special energy of Rahu and Ketu. More people will leave planet Earth with this combination of Rahu and Ketu. And maybe there can also be some terror acts, because with Ketu in Virgo, this often brings up rebellious energies to fight for the land and to bring up old karmic wounds that want to be healed. But if we do not really understand the bigger picture, then we think we have to fight for it. But there is no old debt that we have to pay off. We can decide by learning to connect with our heart, and this is one way to understand Rahu in Pisces and to live this energy in a positive way, to find our true essence in the outer worldly realm, and to connect with our intuition. And then this helps us with Ketu in Virgo to connect to our heart. Rahu in Pisces is about this intuition and this understanding. There is a higher force, a spiritual force. But how we can live this energy on earth is by connecting to our heart. And this is about Ketu in Virgo. And so we can detach of those old karmic cycles and wounds, and then to heal and to create in a connection with Mother Earth. And so I hope that a lot of people find in this transformation, in this big transformation now, this connection of healing and connecting to their heart. And please share this video with other like-minded people, and I will make a separate video for all 12 ascendants and what Rahu and Ketu means for you personally. And it is really a big shift in energy. And more about this in another video. And please subscribe to my channel, and I love you.